Okay, welcome to Hypatia Academy. We're going to show how to calculate the square root of a number using nothing more than multiplication and addition. Now, why do we do that? Okay, obviously, we're using the Python programming language. We could just use the Python built-in math function and say, the square root of 2 is this, 1.4213, etc. But how does the computer do that? Well, we're going to use a technique that the Babylonians invented. They did this before the Greek civilization, because this is how the computer does it today. Okay, so let's take some number. Let me clear the output of this cell. I'm using Jupyter Notebooks, by the way, which is a good way to do Python programming. Okay, let's just we want to take 2, calculate the square root of 2. All right, what we do, we take a guess. Machine learning algorithms of all type often work by just taking a guess and then taking another guess to improve. We proceed iteratively, in other words. Okay, I'm going to pick the first guess to be A1. Now, it turns out I can pick any number at all, and it will work. Okay, so A1 is going to be A divided by 2 plus 2 plus 1. We do that because the square root of A is not going to be bigger than A divided by 2, right? Half of A, plus half of A is going to be less than or equal to A. Okay, so A divided by 2, 2 divided by 2 plus 1 is 1 plus 1 equals 2. All right, let's take another guess. Let's call it B1. Now, what I just said was we will repeat iteratively each time, taking a previous guess and improving it. So we take A and divide it by A1. Let's print out the answer to that. Still not very exciting. It's 1, but you can see a pattern starting to emerge here. What we're doing is we just simply repeat this pattern. So we're going to take A2 to be 1/2 of A1 plus B1. Why is that? The square root of a number is going to be somewhere between A1 and B1. So we take the arithmetic mean. Each time we've improved, gotten closer to the correct answer. So we want to take the average, the exact number in between the two guesses. Okay, and then after that we keep. All right, continuing. Now we've calculated A2 to be the arithmetic mean between A1 and B1. So we're going to calculate B2 to be A divided by A2. In other words, we're homing in on the answer. We are iteratively using the previous calculation, feeding it into the new calculation to get closer to the square root of 2. Okay, so then let's print out the two values, see what we have. Okay, we got 1.5, 1.33. We're getting closer. All right, let's just repeat that process. Because you see we have a pattern going here, right? Let's take A3 to be the arithmetic mean of our previous two guesses. And then B3 to be A divided by that value Print them out. A3, B3. Run this. Look, we're getting close, right? What was our answer? Our answer was math.square root 2 1.14. So we're a little bit too high here, too low here. So we're going to take the arithmetic mean again. So just repeat. A4 is 1/2 of A3 plus B3. B4 A divided by A4. Print it out. A4, B4. Okay, run this. There we go. We're getting pretty close. Let's go again. So, just did A4. Now let's do A5. B5. Print out the results. Okay, that looks like the answer there. In fact, that is the answer here. All right, so we can't type this all day long. We'll make an algorithm. So up here we wrote a program. I've already saved it. Okay, so we do the same thing. We calculate our first couple steps, 1/2 of A plus 1. Then we're going to save this because we're going to do a loop here. All right, so when do we know we have the right answer? We know we had the right answer when the new answer, the new guess between, AN and BN, the difference between the two is 0. When we're no longer getting any closer to the answer, that's when we stop. So we start off, we say, let's take the square root of something, 2, 1/2 of 2 plus 1, and improve on that by dividing that result into A. We save our values. We're going to call the field A minus 1, B minus 1, just to remind us that our procedure is to use the number before it. And then we do this for loop here. Okay, for loop just means do this while this is true. While the numbers are not 0, while the difference is not 0 between AN and BN, then keep going. Okay, so let's run this. See what we get. All right. So, as we saw when we did it manually, we started 1.5, 1.33, and then the difference is 1.6. Okay, we keep going until this number here is 0. This is the difference between the two. Now, it turns out that, these are irrational numbers, so the difference between them is never 0, right? But the computer knows here that, when we're looking at this number and this number, the difference between them is, 16 decimal point 0.002. That's close enough, so it'll stop. Now we can show this algorithm will work with any number. So let's put 17. Run this. Okay. And the square root of 17 is 4.1.23105. Okay, thanks for watching our video. This is Hypatia Academy. We teach children to program computers, taking students ages 13 through 18. We're actually in all scholarship school. It's completely free. Anyway, so here's our website, and for the code for the previous tutorial is here in GitHub. I will put the links in the comment section so that you can see the code. Okay. You can just open it here on the web. It's actually a Jupyter Notebook. Just click on the web page. You can copy and paste the text. Or if you're using Jupyter, you can download it. Okay, thank you. Bye.